This bike has been with me in more places than most people. And at some point, I thought, why not just make this into a story? And that's where the start of this whole thing started. So before we watch this, I'd like you to introduce you to someone. This is Max, the main character of the series, or at least a version of him in this. Episode 1 was the first time I tried building something with an actual story. And the idea was to have a post-apocalyptic writer traveling with his pet companion and a little bit of Mad Max vibes to it. The tools I was using at this time, they were all over the place. I was using GBT Image 1, an early version of Nano Banana, not the pro version. And for video models, I was running between different versions of Minimax, of different versions of One, Kling Omni. That's 5 different video models for a single episode. The reason I was jumping around was because it was hard to find something that consistently did what I wanted it to. But I had no script, I had no shot list, definitely didn't have any character sheets. All I had really was an idea, and I just started generating and hoping that it would look great. Let's watch how that looks like.
Day 42. The heat out here. It makes you forget who you used to be. But not him. He keeps me grounded. When I sleep, he watches. When we eat, we share. He's my partner. My sentry. But we got careless. The desert has eyes, and they were waiting for us. I tried to outrun them. I thought speed was enough. I thought we got lucky. But luck runs out. One bullet. I didn't feel it hit me. Because it didn't hit me. Just one stray bullet finding the only thing in this world that matters. Just hold on.
Well, that's not that great, huh? But the thing I noticed first, and now when I'm looking back at this, I can see this immediately. It's how different the main character looks between each scene. I was just feeding the model a picture of my face, trying to carry through. What I didn't know at the time was that every generation starts completely fresh. The model has no memory of what came before, so each clip I made, I was introducing the character from scratch and getting slightly different results each time. I didn't figure out how to fix this until much later, and I'll be upfront with you, episode 2 has the same problems. The physics, they bother me too. Things that should feel heavy and have weight to them simply don't. And I think I know why now. I was simply asking the clip to do too much at once, too many things happening in a single generation. I hadn't learned yet how to break down a scene into multiple beats and then stitch them together post. That's something I kept doing wrong a few more episodes as well. And the sound. I was trying to patch together audio after everything was generated. I had no plan for sound during production at all. It was an afterthought. What I should have done is I should have thought about the sound design at the same time as the visuals and design it in a brief before I even start generating anything and not try to fix it in post. And if I'm being honest, it took me quite a few more episodes before I actually acted on that. If I would rebuild this today, I think even before generating a single frame, I'd built character sheets with front view, side view, back view, prop sheets, locked references for every generation to use as a starting point. The story was actually there, but I just hadn't given it any foundation to stand on, and that's on me. Most of what you just watched me get wrong for this episode, I spent the next year trying to figure out. But Dead Reckoning is what I do now. And go watch the trailer. Episode 1 is also live on the channel. But there you'll see where this year of development went. Next episode of the archive drops in a few days. The tools, they get slightly less chaotic. Slightly. So hopefully I will see you in the next one.